Welcome to Political Science 2, American Government and Institutions. This is a fully online course. This video will provide a brief overview of how to use Blackboard in this course and the things you should be looking for as you go into Blackboard. First, my name is Professor Michael Lukens. I've taught this course online before. I usually teach 2 or 3 sections of online political science to each semester. So I'm glad you're on board. I'm glad you've decided to take this online class. Now let's get started. First thing you look for is the announcements. This is how I'll be communicating with you most often. Check for announcements regularly. I'm going to be putting deadlines and assignments and other information I think you should know in the announcements section. So please look at the announcements as much as you can. There will be a lot of useful information there. Next, you're going to see the syllabus. Read your syllabus closely, and we'll answer a lot of the questions that you're going to have about this course. Has information about your browser requirements, information about how you take quizzes, information about, obviously, the assignments that you're going to take every week, and it also has information about how I'll be grading in this class. The grading is pretty simple. Each week you'll have a quiz. Each week you'll have a discussion board. And your syllabus outlines the requirements for responding to discussion boards. So there will be 14 quizzes, 14 discussion boards. Each quiz is worth 20 points. Each discussion board is worth 20 points. No exams in this course. All the grading is going to be done through the quizzes and the discussion boards. Another important section you're going to find will be course documents. This is where you're going to be seeing a lot of the information that you need each week. Will outline what your assignments are. You'll see week 1, your introduction to the course. Please go through your introduction. Please go through this folder. You're going to see information on how you get help with Blackboard, computer and browser requirements, how you navigate the Blackboard environment. Also a section on navigating the course, and there will be this video that's part of it. I'm also asking you to complete a background survey. Survey won't be graded, just gives me a sense of what kind of students I have, what your knowledge is, and perhaps how you feel about certain issues. Let me walk through briefly week 2. Through this folder, you'll see the same format used in the weeks throughout the semester. So this is the template for what you're going to see throughout the semester. First, you'll see that what this chapter is going to tell you, what the learning objectives are. In this section, also importantly, your deadlines. Your initial discussion board responses are going to be due Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. every week. Your complete assignments, the quiz, as well as your final discussion board responses, are going to be due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. every week. There will be a lecture presentation with audio. I'll load these as the semester goes along, but what it is will be your PowerPoint presentation. If I were in class, it's the PowerPoint I would use with the audio to go along with it. There will also be a section on the lecture presentation without audio. As you can see, the PowerPoint without the audio is going to be in this section if you just want to look at the slides. Also, you'll see the discussion board question. Each week you'll have a discussion board. You'll be required to respond, to give an initial response, as I said, by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. And then you're going to be required to respond to 2 of your classmates by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Your quiz will be here in this section. You'll come in, how you do the quiz, that's going to be outlined in the syllabus as well. And finally, all of the learning objectives for this chapter, the kinds of things that you should know at the end of the chapter. So you'll see the same format in every week. Week 3, we'll just quickly go through this. Here's your overview. Here's your instructions on what you should be doing for the week. Here's your deadlines. Lecture presentation with audio, lecture presentation without audio, your discussion board question, and your quiz. If you just want to go to the discussion boards, click on the sidebar with discussion boards. Week 1, you're going to do a brief introduction of yourself. I'll not be grading the first discussion board, but every week after that, as you can see, the discussion board questions are going to be in one place. Faculty information, this is how to reach me. The best way to reach me is by email. mlukens@csufresno.edu. That's the best way to reach me. I'll try to respond to your emails within 24 hours. Finally, here are some tools for the course if you're interested in using any of them. So that's a brief overview of the course. What I will tell you, check on the syllabus. The textbook for this course is available as an e-textbook. There will be considerable savings for you if you use the e-textbook, and that will provide you with all the information that you're going to need for this course. So that option is there. The link to the e-textbook is part of the syllabus. Please look at it. Please consider it. With that said, that's a brief overview of this course, and I look forward to getting through the semester with you. I'll answer any questions that you have as best that I can. Finally, before I stop, I didn't use the help button. Here's a help button for your Blackboard. Help. So if you're having any particular problem, you may want to hit that button, and that will be it. That said, that's the end of this overview. Good luck.